the cognitive and jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, having a fucking brain's a big help.
Yep.
So that's something you would do. Now,
If you're
say,
someone like you're just getting into it and you need help getting down after that, because I mean it's pretty intense. It's when you start rolling with people, that's a battle, and it takes a bit once you're really new to it to be able to just to kind of calm yourself down. Like I found myself in those shoes. It's like,
yeah,
man, I'm
you
amped
just
up for like
started.
3 hours after this.
Yeah,
Something like GABA or like ZMA, which is zinc, magnesium, and I believe it's B12 or B6. On top of that, it helps out with sleep, helps out with testosterone production, which are all good things, especially because most classes are at night that most people are going to go to because they work during the day.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So,
that's
so, if you,
something. Go ahead.
so I was just saying, if you have problems getting yourself back down and calming back down, because a lot of things could go through your mind. Well, what if I had done this? What if I had done that? Or I just got my ass kicked. How am I going to deal with this and come back tomorrow?
Yeah,
Stuff like that. Where your brain's getting in the way and you just need to shut it off. Things like that can help out with sleep. Like I said, GABA or ZMA, I think is a good option.
yeah. I made a sleep. I think sleep is the easiest or lowest hanging fruit of for recovery and performance. So I'm like, well, fuck, sleep's important. There's got to be ways to make it better. So I got into a real big study on sleep, supplements and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into some sleep research. Your Ambien and shit.
Yeah,
Ambien, NyQuil, Benadryl, that puts your brain waves at the exact same as you were passed out, like drunk or got knocked out. So you're
yeah,
obviously not recovering. So I looked into it. I had, HMB, GABA, a bunch of different, I didn't have Phenibut. I added that later.
yep.
Melatonin and ZMA. And I've got all this crazy concoction and it tastes like shit, but we got down and I'm looking up, some more research. I find a couple companies that make the exact same fucking thing but better and taste good. I'm like, God damn it! So, Knock the Fuck Out from Rich Piana's company, 5%. Dude, that's one of the best I've taken. Chaos and Pain has Hypnos, it's really good, and that's something I take. Not every night, but pretty often. And you just got into jiu-jitsu this past summer, so
Yep.
you've got to see from the beginner side for sure what it's like. I think it gets worse as you get more advanced because then you have way more things to think about. When you just start, you're like, damn, I missed that one move I know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a definite big plus. So for me, I'm working on putting on some size this off season, and then competing next year. So for an athlete like myself trying to gain weight without being a fat fuck, what are some recommendations for stuff like that? Like what would you supplement wise? Basically, what are we gonna supplement with? That we can get a GNC and shit.
Yeah, that's a good question. You probably, I mean, you're looking at something like a branch like the cyclodextrin that you could put in like an intra workout type of thing.
Yeah,
That can always help because for you, you're mostly meat and vegetables. Am I correct? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I
you're gonna
eat
fill
like
in the gaps now. If you want to gain weight, you're gonna find out how many more calories can I add in, but you're gonna add it in terms of carbohydrate.
yeah, exactly.
Because I mean, you're already at baseline, so you get to play around with that a little bit. Starting with maybe 25 to 50 grams of like branch cyclodextrin. Hell, glycerin's good too. Basically, any kind of even Gatorade is just fine. Get the Gatorade powder,
Yeah,
1 or 2 scoops of that, and then fill in
I
the rest with BCAAs or even like a scoop away.
so this company that BRL Sports, he's just sponsored me. And as far as performance goes with those guys, their EPO boost and VO2 boost, both fucking tested clean. That BSCG and whatever company. So it's legit shit. They they've got something called Tri-Fuel, and it's one of those
Yep,
things. It's like, goddamn, it's perfect. It's 30 grams of carbs, it's
yep,
12 and a half grams of amino acids, and
yep,
it's got 1.5 kilograms grams of electrolytes. It's something,
yep.
and it's super high in beta alanine, which sometimes will fuck my stomach up, which is weird.
Yep.
If I've eaten or not. And but yeah, stuff like that. That's an important for me. I think that's an important. Gatorade's a great option. Stuff like that's a great option. I eat fruit constantly now,
Yep.
which I used to think
And
was
even that, I mean, I think it's coming down with a minimum effective dose.
yeah,
Find out what it takes because it doesn't take much to start putting on weight once you're on the way going.
yeah.
For these guys that really have a hard time, then yeah, you need to up your carbs the rest of the day. I know we're getting off into dieting rather than supplements, but
Well, I think diet's got to be
diet
the
is
first
the
fucking base.
supplement though.
Yeah, yeah,
When you
yeah,
add more food in, you are supplementing. I mean, that's kind of the idea. That's why these carb powders are becoming popular. That's why protein powder is popular. That's why BCAAs are popular and EAAs.
yeah,
It's because it's the purest form of food, where it's portable and it's easy. That's all
yeah.
it really is.
Yeah, it's
Um,
convenience.
yeah, and then you keep your creatine on top of that, and really, I mean, that's really about it. I would keep it incredibly basic. I mean, if someone's got hormone issues, I mean, maybe it looks like some Tribulus on top of that. That's completely legal.
Yeah,
So maybe look at that. If you are just really, really, really sloppy and have no reason to be, and you got man boobs and you don't understand it, maybe some DEM, which is a natural estrogen blocker
hmm
or a decreaser. I mean, that would be something that what you would think of.
yeah. It's just there's so much out there. And that's what I say. I try and do everything I can to keep my my stuff, basic food. Keep my diet where my driving source is. But yeah, it's just some absolute musts. So, is there any like weight loss thing you like? No, I know one thing I do.
Hey, give me 1 minute, bub.
Yeah, you're good. I'll pause it. All right, quick intermission there for Jeff to go pick up his baby and shake it ever so gently. I mean, rock it. So, but yeah, they like I said, diet's got to be the first thing for people. Obviously, when I like as far as weight, if you're going to lose weight or go down a weight class, carb manipulation is number one for me in general.
Yep.
Start moving those around, changing them, replacing them with fat, dropping calories. Hey, but we something to keep your blood sugar lower is like cinnamon, stuff like that. Do you have any
ALA?
Yeah, ALA. Yep, stuff like that will really help partition your carbs better. But it's tough to really make a supplement profile on just basics like this when it comes to just fucking fixing your diet, which is really the easiest thing to do. As far as what I tell people for diet is, if it didn't look like it did when it was alive, don't fucking put it in your mouth. Obviously, a hamburger is a ground up cow, or a steak is a sliced up cow. Yeah, a chicken thigh is a chicken thigh. I'm a big fan of pork. It's got a little higher sodium content. Unless you're a bodybuilder, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a good protein source.
It's cheaper too.
It's super cheap, especially on sale. And as long as you don't cover it in barbecue sauce and maple syrup and shit. But
that's the key right there.
Yeah. They used to remember before Paula Deen fucking was a racist head of the KKK. She had a low carb or zero carb fucking barbecue sauce. Dude, it was amazing. Like it's one of my favorite barbecue sauces. Period. But she got robbed at gunpoint one time, and the dude was black, and she dropped the N-bomb as this old Southern lady. What's a fucking surprise? So that's gone. But just good clean protein sources. As far as a protein supplement, what do you recommend? Because I get that a lot. Because it's tough for some people to get down. 20 ounces of red meat at a sitting for some reason, especially smaller guys trying to get bigger. What supplements? What protein? Because there's different types. There's egg protein. There's whey. There's casein. There's hydroxy. There's all kinds of shit. What do you recommend?
Everything I do is through True Nutrition. You can make your own blends on there.
Yeah.
The one I make is 60% whey concentrate, 20% casein, and then it's 20% gamma P protein. So it's pretty damn cheap.
Yeah.
And it's a good quality. I mean, it's like a little over 25 grams a scoop. And then I throw a boost on top of that with like a vitamin, an electrolyte one, and then and then he's talking to you.
Yeah,
And then we got and then like I say, I like the turmeric one on top of that as well.
yeah,
So that's just the company I've used. I've used that company since like 2008, and I
yeah.
love it.
What about for like all one vegan person who's gonna listen to this? What protein? Because you said something about pea protein in that.
Yep, they got
What?
pea protein. I mean, they've got pumpkin protein. They've got cranberry protein. There's all sorts of things. I'm sure if it's not living, they could figure out a way to make a protein out of
Yeah. Did
it.
yeah shit. Um, Obviously, there's a lot of shit around soy. I
I
just
would completely avoid that if I'm a male or a female.
well, I the
If
only
you're
time
not sure yet, then roll the dice.
go for it. Do you want to be if you are currently a male? Do you want to be a female? Up your soy.
Yeah, up your
Uh,
soy protein. Yeah.
I've actually prescribed soy one time to a client ever, and it's because she was postmenopausal,
Yep.
uh, and she needed to get her estrogen up. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at protein. Hemp protein, super popular.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good one too.
and it's supposed to be pretty much bio complete. So there's a lot of vegan options, vegetarian options out there. And some of those are good options for people who can't handle the whey and stuff like that. Uh, but it's
Yep.
all in all, but cool. So yeah, that's really just quick recap for everybody. Whether no matter what your life is, a good fish oil supplement, good quality fish oil supplement. Yes, a multivitamin for sure, L-tyrosine, and a good turmeric source, and
Yep.
that's a pretty complete thing. And that's something like you said, you can go on True Nutrition, or we need to get fucking affiliated with these people so we can make
Yeah,
money.
no joke, no joke. We basically gave them a big plug here today.
Yeah, but just you can make your own supplements, and or you can. I like having them separate so you can modify it. I
Yep.
never bought a high carb protein. Always
Yeah,
very,
yeah, I'm
very
the same way. Yeah, it doesn't
low
make sense to me.
no, low carb, low fat, straight protein, and then if I want more fat, I'll eat a fistful of. Actually, I'll throw coconut oil in sometimes too, but
Yep.
coconut oil or fish oils,
Yep.
and then if I need more carbs, then I'll eat a donut or something usually, which is
Yep.
not the best
And look
option.
at
But
think of it this way. We didn't talk about it, but if you're entering that phase where you're extremely low carb and you're really trying to get down a weight class or you're just trying to lose weight, look at liquid coconut oil because it's basically MCT oil, but it's cheap.
yeah,
MCT oil, if you buy it with MCT oil on the outside of it, it's incredibly expensive. But
yeah, they've
if you
got
buy
it.
liquid coconut oil, you've hit the same thing, and it's immediately available for energy. It's
Yeah,
not
and
a
they have
breakdown period or anything.
that at most grocery stores, like Whole
Yep.
Foods and Earth Fare and shit. Which I made. We'll talk about that later too about food source. We'll talk about diet. I've made a conscious effort to get better sources of protein, and
Yep.
so we'll talk about that later. But so yeah, so you got your fish oil, you got your MCT, MCT oil is an option for sure. You've got your tyrosine. And your turmeric. Is there anything else out there, in a multivitamin possibly? Is there anything else out there you would recommend just for day to day life? I don't know. We talked about pine pollen a while back as a natural test booster. Some of my buddies swear by it, but is there anything else out there that you would just recommend?
I mean, just this time of year, just a basic vitamin D supplement.
Yeah, for sure.
Eat 5,000 IUs plenty a day, and that's not. Again, I don't think it's something that's going to get you really, really hurt by it. You're not going to be like the dude who has calcified kidneys and half a liver right now
Well,
because he
and
was
most people,
injecting veterinary grade stuff into himself.
yeah, and most people don't go outside right now.
Exactly.
My girlfriend is whiter than the snow. She, so many office jobs out there, but yeah,
Yep.
these are some pretty good supplements. Some like supplement type supplements like Alpha Brain. I'm a big fan of.
Yep.
Barcopa, something you can get. Lost by Empire Herbs doesn't taste bad. It's just there's so much shit out there. Anything you can do to boost the neurotropic stuff and heart health, and I think it's a good option. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm with you on that, JB.
yeah, that's really about it for this one. So, Jeff, good having you on. We'll talk, and we talked a little bit about the gray area supplements, the gray market supplements. We'll do a podcast on that completely for or another supplement based pure